So this is a Sawgrass sublimation printer. Sublimation is a process where you print using special ink and special paper, and then you take and you heat press it to the item, and it turns the ink into a gas and then puts it back on the item. So there's no, while there's a little bit of feel, not much, but a little bit of feel to that, there's absolutely no feel to this at all.
Did I show you this?
Yeah.
There are thousands of items that you can sublimate. Johnson Plastics is a great resource for products to sublimate. Anything from keychains to car tags to mouse pads to plaques and awards, spirit flags, shooter sleeves. One thing that's really popular now is socks. You can go to Walmart and get 100% polyester white socks. That's very, very popular. The thing about sublimation that makes it a little bit different than that printer is, number one, it doesn't print white ink. It's just a CMYK printer. So everything that you start with really kind of has to be white. Otherwise, the darker the shirt or the darker the item, the less color you're going to get to show on it. The other thing is that it will work for fabrics, socks, shooter sleeves, things like that, t-shirts, but it's only designed for polyester t-shirts. So with this, I could do cotton, polyester, whatever. With this, if I did want to do shirts, I would only be doing polyester.
But there's really no point in doing.
No.
Well,
This
we
would
have
be
the
more.
other, yeah.
This is more for your hard good items, plaques and awards. Again, car tags, keychains, switch plate covers, cell phone covers, all kinds of things like that.
Alright.
Okay, so special ink. This is the ink here.
Does that ink come from you as well, or come
does.
from? Okay.
Mhm. And the special paper. Now, if you'll notice on this paper, it has kind of a bright white side, kind of a dull gray side. So it goes in the machine, bright white side down, because that's what side it prints on. So it prints, and then it just
And then
kind
you
of,
turn.
yeah, it makes a big U-turn. I've already set the printer up and the tray up for 8.5 by 14 size paper.
Okay.
You can get 8.5 by 11 as well. This paper is very inexpensive. It's about 30 cents a sheet.
Okay.
And these ink cartridges, you're about $105 for the black and about $76 for the color.
Okay.
And the
You
yield,
want-
high yield, low yield. I mean,
Medium. Yeah, it's not a high
small.
yield.
Yeah.
Not gonna be nothing like that right there. The other thing is, leave this printer turned on all the time.
Okay.
Just leave it on, let it go through its cycle. Because
Does it have to be network? It doesn't have to be hooked up all the time to the printer. Just leave it on. Okay.
just powered on. What it will do is it'll go through and cycle the ink for you. And
I
so,
remember you saying that.
yes, it will use 1% of ink a week if you're not printing, but it's better to do that than have it dry up.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so in the event of summertime or evacuations,
Yeah.
snow days, will it and it powers off? It doesn't matter,
No, it's okay.
and it sits
Just
for
come back in. I mean,
indefinite.
I would still in the summer, if you can leave it powered on, I would do that.
Well, we're all up.
Yeah.
Or if you're up
There's
here,
basically only
Yeah.
there's only
Yeah.
1 month that there's not people. The month of July that really
Right.
people aren't.
it's
even- we
not
just
so
leave it
bad.
on.
I mean, if it does sit for a couple of weeks, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I had a lady that let her sit for like 6 months, and you can get it to come back, but you have to do so many cleanings to get it to come back that she used almost a set of ink cartridges just getting the heads to come back.
Oh, wow.
Just because she let it sit for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But she let it sit turned off.
Yeah.
She don't leave it on.
So keep it on.
So keep it on. And if if power goes out, or you've gone for a weekend, or you're gone for spring break, that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right. So now, this has its own software. It's called Creative Studio, and you'll have an icon for it. See this V right here? Well, if I right-click on the V, Creative Studio Designer, I can just click on it, and it will open up the software.
Okay. Can we drag? Are you able to drag it to the desktop?
No, well, it's just on the control board here.
Okay.
So, Now, when it opens up,
So the
you can
control
either,
board, and then it's that green icon.
yes, a green V,
Yep, the green V in the bottom left.
yeah, and if you
Yeah.
right click,
And then create a studio design. Right click, alright, create a studio design.
now, what you can do is you can start with a product. So I could start by telling it that I'm setting this up for a mouse pad.
Okay.
Or I can just go with a blank 8.5 by 14 size, paper. Anything, either way that I want.
So let's go do the mouse pad that you were saying.
Yeah, let me find it here.
So there's the menu list right there.
Yeah. Mouse pads. Mouse pads, and then we're just doing standard, just the standard 5 by 6
Yeah.
and horizontal. And there's our mouse pad.
Alright, so
So
and then you just go
now
to text, or whatever.
we can go to text. We can bring in an image. So like for example, if I go over here to Google Images and I put in Windsor.
On the G drive, the nights are all on there in the media center folder if you want to make a night.
Oh, can I access it here?
No, if you go to his
Oh,
G drive,
They're not online, but they're in a folder on the computer.
oh, okay.
yeah.
Is that alright?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Here, we don't have to do that. I can just go right from the software.
Okay.
Okay, so what I can do is I can say image.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna go to upload, choose file,
Oh, okay. Yeah, just like anything
and I'm
else.
gonna go to the G drive,
all staff,
all staff,
media center,
media center.
and then it should say nights clip art. I can't see from here, but Windsor Nights.
Go ahead.
Yeah, nights clip art,
Perfect.
and then
Yeah.
any of them.
All right, so then I can say, okay, well, yeah, I wanna use this.
Thanks.
And I just
We'll
grabbed
need
it.
tape.
Is there any one particular is really good? Or
Mills,
that you
this is gonna be
to
your
use?
iPad. Which one you want? Or your
it
mouse
would be
pad.
The ID front.
Oh, okay.
What do you want this to say? What does this say? Bright side. What did you say? Bright side down.
Yep.
Bright side down. Can we get bright side down too?
Thank you.
Thank you. And then bring back our book tape so we can attach it.
When you pick the file, you've got this little thing that says, I have rights to print this image. So you have to check that on, otherwise it won't let you upload it,
Okay.
okay? So we say, and we'll give it a name, we'll say, we'll just call this notes. We'll say upload. Now, that puts it in our list. So now we can click on it. And then we can take it, adjust the size, move it around, add lettering, manipulate it however we want to.
So
Okay.
underneath that,
Put Laura's pad.
yeah.
Okay, so now I can come in here
Or just put Laura.
and then I can come in and adjust the color to any color that I want, and I can create custom colors,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I want to do on that. And then I can also come in here and say font, and then I've got hundreds of fonts to pick from. Whatever I want to do here. And then I can also come in and arc it, go to outline, put a border around it. If I want to put a border,
Yeah.
move it around. But the other thing that I can do that's really cool is, I'm just going to move this over to the side for just a second. I can go to templates, which is here. And then I have all these categories. So,
Oh, stuff already in there.
yeah.
Sweet.
So like, again, we'll go into, I think
Father's
we did
Day,
this.
I just saw there.
Yeah, Father's Day. So let's go to Father's Day. Father's Day. All right. So then I say, oh, I want to do, you know, this one. No, let's say this one. Now, once I have it on there, I can then go in and adjust all of this. I can say, okay, well, instead of safely rides with, I'm going to say M. And then instead of taxi service, I'm going to say Turner. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I know what you're saying. Oh, screen popped up. Yeah. So this is very similar to just doing stuff in WordArt.
Yes, and then you can also control.
What is that keeps popping up?
Every time I hit cap locks.
Do you want me to get a mouse for you?
That'd be fun.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, we'll get one in the future.
But then
Okay,
I can also go in and say, oh, I don't want that to be yellow. I want that to be, you know, some other color.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can just click on it. And then,
You gotta click out and then click
Yeah,
directly
there
on
we
the
go.
color. There it is.
and so then there's my colors. And I say, well, I don't want to use yellow. I want to use blue.
This one
Whatever.
seems pretty user friendly.
Yeah, this one, I remember this thing, yeah.
And so I've got
This
all
is very
kinds of
similar to Word.
sports.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, so I've got like soccer, football, baseball, basketball, all kinds of, you know. And again, I pick the logo, and then I can adjust every aspect. Or if I say, oh, I don't want this part right here, I don't like it, then I can delete just that part. Whatever I want to do.
Alright, so now you
So
got
then,
your.
sorry.
No. Where you going? Oh, Beeline?
Yeah,
You going to Beeline today? You like Beeline?
I'm in Beeline.
You like Beeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to Beeline.
I'm almost done with
I know Beeline.
Here we go.
You almost done? Good.
Yeah.
Good. Right? So, alright, so let's print Laura's pad, or whatever it was. So then I need to check with Martha to see if that Thompson's place you're talking about, if we haven't, the district has an account with them.
Oh, I can look all that up.
Okay, alright.
The only thing I can't do for you is, I don't have your account number. Otherwise, I could put in your purchase orders for
Oh,
you.
I'll get that. That's right over there in Abrams room. I just get the notebook. So we
So
got
once I'm ready,
labs of computers
87 computers. And
that
Richey
we
got
bought or that 2A Bull bought.
208. And Richey got a printer with it too.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a new printer too.
That's like 4 printers in a classroom.
so once I'm ready, I go to print.
Uh-huh.
And we'll just call it mouse pad. We want one copy. We're gonna say okay. That's gonna bring up what's called our virtual print manager. That V that was there
Mm-hmm.
is actually gonna pop up right here. And it's gonna show me how it's gonna print.
Okay.
It's mirror, so you mirror your image. We're printing on a mouse pad. Okay, so we tell it what we're printing on. Everything else is preset. Our printer, if we had more than one, if it would fit, if more than one would fit, we could put multiples on there. Okay, we could actually put multiple jobs. So we could go, if we had 3 or 4 jobs and we wanted to get the best yield out of the paper,
Yeah.
right here we could put multiple jobs. And it shows us how many pages we need to create this.
How would you put more then on that page? What would you go to?
What would you do? Right here, you'd go to jobs and see, it would show you, like, you would send another one over, and then you would have, oh, you're talking about multiple copies or multiple jobs?
So yeah, so I'm saying like on one. Okay,
Well,
so just go
on
ahead.
this, only
I
one
know.
would fit.
Right, but what I'm saying is, so if it was smaller,
Yep. Right here where it says copies,
yeah.
I can tell it how many copies I want,
Hmm.
and then it would start to fill up this page.
Okay.
Here I can only get one on there, but if once I go to 2, if it would fit,
It would show it.
it would show.
Okay.
Right now it's saying I gotta have 2 pages.
Right. Okay.
So,
So it shows it there. Okay.
and then if I had multiple jobs, then I could actually just click on the jobs and it would put the different jobs
Okay.
on there. So we're ready. We're gonna say print.
Come on in. Ain't got a knock. Look at Laura's little mouse pad coming out. And then we gotta screen that onto the mouse pad though.
Yeah.
So.
Are they big enough?
Yeah.
Do you want a license plate or anything for your car or anything like that?
Yeah, actually I do.
You tell us what you want. We got some license plates right there.
I do actually. Walter would love to have a Burgee license plate.
Make that a little bit bigger,
What?
if you would. Or do you want to cut it down?
That's fine.
It's fine.
We're just gonna.
Is it too wide for that?
No, we'll just cut it down.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a lot outside on there.
Yeah.
Are you getting a mouse pad really?
Mhm.
That's cute. Yes, Walter's front license plate was destroyed in the,
Whose was?
my husband's.
Oh,
in
okay.
the,
Oh, I didn't tell it was 8.5 by 14 paper.
and then after you do that, then you trim it. This is very cool. This is what's very.
So yeah, so now we got that.
Right
That we're gonna put on to.
down here so it can go.
In 3 right side down and
And the
mirror,
arrow down
same
below.
size,
Yeah, 4 lines.
4 lines,
Mhm.
with the same
Because
size
it-
print.
Yeah, because it's going to go down the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
The other one's all right? Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. Thanks.
So you couldn't tell it mouse pad and it print. You had to do it by the paper.
You thought I had 8.5 by 11, so I gotta come in here and do 8.5 by 14. And then I could, once I tell it the paper, then I can put the mouse pad in.
Okay.
Here, see what I can do now is I can actually go, let's do this. Let's get rid of the Laura. We'll make this a little bigger. And then what I can do is I can go print. I want 2 this time. Okay.
What's the thing that smells in here? Is it the thing inside you or oh it's
It's
there?
that,
No.
yeah.
Is it because it's new or will it
No, it always has a little bit of smell to it.
heat?
And so I'm gonna change it now to metal, okay?
I got 'em.
Say print,
Mm-hmm. And now it's gonna print 2
and
on
now
there.
it's gonna print 2. Yeah, okay. That was the one from before.
Hold on. I
Oh,
can
no.
redo that.
It's not gonna work, Desiree.
Why is it on the curve instead of just square?
What is it?
No, it's fine.
I know.
I understand what you're saying. You don't have to
Okay,
do it. Yeah.
so now, we take this. This is called heat tape. Look, you give her a compliment.
Here, you put it right here.
Okay.
Alright, and so then I just take, I put this wherever I want it. This is my heat tape. And so what I want to do is I want to tape it, because if I don't, it might pop up and give me like a little ghost image. So I don't want it to pop up on me, okay?
Stay tight.
So then we come over here, and I've already adjusted my time and my temperature for a mouse pad. It's 400 degrees for 45 seconds.
Okay, are there different for like the keychains? Are they
Yep,
different?
and I've got you, I made a PDF, and I put it on the desktop,
Okay, there's another poster.
Yeah.
right there.
Do you want to go ahead and send to me? You don't need your glasses. I don't need them.
Okay.
I don't open an edge. Where was it?
It was, yeah, there it is.
Will it email that way?
I've never emailed that way. Let's put it on the share drive.
Yeah.
Can I just open it and save it to
We'll
there?
just, what, this is, we'll,
Is that, can I do what I was gonna do?
I don't know.
Alright. Oh, it's cause it won't open, we gotta open it with. What was it?
I wanted, it wanted to do the edge. Can we do Chrome? Does it matter what we open it in?
No.
Here we go.
Alright.
I have my folder. I have a folder.
Yeah,
How about that?
hills. Sawgrass. There's no, alright. And so then here is your mouse pad now.
Oh, look how pretty.
Wow, aren't you snappy?